Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I've got something slightly different for you that I wanted to share with you guys. Recently we went on a beach field trip and we did something with my daughter that was such kind of a big hit that I wanted to share it with you guys because I hadn't really seen anybody else do this before and I really liked it. My daughter kind of struggles with getting bored and having some motion sick. And so we can't do a lot of things that have her look down at a page. But I wanted to engage with her. I wanted her to kind of cut down on the "are we there yet?" I wanted to give her a chance to kind of learn navigation skills and how to be a navigator. And so what I did is I went through our route on Google Maps and I pulled up Google Street View and pulled up little screenshots from Google Street View of our trip. And you're going to see some are blocked out with painter's tape. That's because I don't want to really give away like exactly where we're coming from. And so the first few are quite a bit like blurred out. I had 2 pages. The first page I had her do was the ones that was the actual directions. And you know what? My husband and I ended up finding this kind of helpful because we were able to kind of like know, like I did like every like time there was a directional thing, I would have that kind of like visual thing off the side of the road on here. And so like as my husband was checking them off with her, because this is the copy he kind of checked off, it kind of gave us something else to kind of a picture to look out for so that we kind of knew the next step of where we were going, to realize, to make sure that we were still on the same track. The only time where this kind of failed us was about this spot right here where we were in the rural back edges of Alabama, and Google Maps abruptly decided that it wanted to take us this other way and looped us around this road for like, I think we lost about 20-30 minutes just driving in a loop. And finally we had to fight our way back on route, and we kind of had to force the route to like follow the same route that we were on so that we wouldn't lose steps like 15 through I think 19 is where we would have screwed up. We would have lost a large chunk of them. And I didn't want my daughter being confused because she was doing such a good job, and so that's why we did that. The other page that I did for her, and I was glad I had the 2. This one, because some of the spots that we were driving through were so country and rural, there weren't always a lot of street, like I had to fight to get some things for like a Google photo for these. And so there wasn't always a great shot. That's why you see like the Welcome to Florida was like a silo, because we didn't even have a Welcome to Florida sign where the route that they had us pass by. It was that weird and kind of rural, and I don't know if there was a glitch to it or not. And there was actually about an hour where we had no cell signal, and we were only going off the downloaded maps. The other side that we had her do was what I called the bonus finds. I found some, like, as I was going through random weird things or things that like would kind of catch her eye, like a watermelon or a fast food burger place that we don't have in our area, or, you know, a giant cowboy boot, or things that could be different and like kind of roadside like things to pop and be an interest for her. And then at the bottom, I did things like had her do license plates for areas we were going to be in. Pretty much everywhere along the route, there was probably guaranteed to be at least one Walmart, different types of cars, a rest area sign, different types of fast food places, that kind of thing. And it also worked out great because we were able to sneak in a little extra discussion about states and state flags versus American flags, and how a nation has a flag and a state has a flag. And that kind of gave like an extra aha to her. especially as we cross state lines. There was also, and so she was able to find things. By the end of the trip, she crossed everything off the list. She did not ask, "Are we there yet?" once. I think there was like a couple of times where there was a long space between like the points on the checklist where she was asking if it was time to check off the list yet or not. But she did not ask one time. Between this and the audiobooks that we listened to, it was just great. And so if you are going into spring break, are looking for some ways to kind of engage your kids in the road trip and help cut down on those "are we there yet?" I might suggest creating your own navigational look and find, as I called it, and have them engage in the process of finding the way to your destination. If you like these little homeschooling tips and fun book finds to read to your kids or homeschooling curriculum reviews, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I post videos weekly on Wednesdays at Wednesday afternoons. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification icon to be notified when I post those videos, along with the occasional bonus videos on Fridays. And to stay up to date with all that we do. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.